Meet our so-called protagonist, because in reality, this man is pure evil. I mean, the name of the manhwa is the fated villain, so what can you expect? The amount of crimes he's committed is for sure getting him multiple life sentences and death penalty. Not only he overwhelms his opponents with terrifying power, but he also uses women as damn puppets. And this man also has a system, same like Jin Woo. But of course, this man is nowhere close to the GOAT, Sung Jin Woo. Or is he? I mean, he has displayed some goated abilities. To put it simply, this man is ruthless, elegant, manipulative, and last but definitely not the least, unhinged. He absolutely doesn't give a damn. If you like the cheap storytelling by me so far, then you are definitely going to enjoy this shit. Grab your popcorn, sit down comfortably, and let's dive right in. The manhwa starts in a huge hall, where multiple people were gathered for a hearing. In the middle stood a man dressed in blue. The silence was suddenly broken by anger. Presumptuous. Today is the day of enthronement of our Taishun's sacred land. How dare a mere inner disciple act so recklessly within the grand hall? The man clenched his fist. Bullshit. Is Taisun's sacred land, one of the so-called 6 sacred lands in the eastern wilderness, really this shameless? Taking advantage of the weak, currying favor with those in power. From start to end, you have never once considered the will of the saintess, betrothing her to someone she has never even met before. The person he was referring to was a beautiful woman standing before him, enraged. If this isn't injustice, then what is? If justice isn't served today, I don't want to be known as a disciple of Taishun's sacred land. Everyone present was completely shocked. What the hell is he saying? Has Yi Chen gone crazy? To have such audacity to speak like this in the grand hall? Although he is quite talented, if he angers the one who came from the higher realms, I'm afraid the entire Taishun's sacred land will suffer alongside him. An angered old man spoke. Yi Chen, was it? I remember you. Only after years of struggle during the 100 Dynasties War were you able to enter Taishun's sacred land from the small Tianqing region, and now you're telling me that you want to give up your title as an inner disciple? He focused his magic and directed it toward Yi Chen. The crowd was startled as a sudden force pushed Yi Chen back. Drenched in sweat, Yi Chen spoke. I was merely feeling a sense of injustice for the saintess. I cannot just watch as she is helplessly thrown into the fiery pits of hell. A guardian spoke coldly. How dare you compare the young master to the fiery pits of hell? You arrogant and disrespectful child. She was hesitant, but she mustered up the courage to speak, young Master Gu. Please ignore him. At last, we see our main character. He sat upon an immaculate chair, dressed elegantly, completely unmoved by the chaos before him. He picked up his tea and was in deep thought. I, a transmigrator, found myself in this inexplicable situation from the moment I awoke. He lifted his tea. And my role as Gu Cheng seems to be a villain. Yeah. In typical stories, I'd be the kind of villain who becomes a stepping stone for the protagonist, constantly humiliated and crushed. He looked up with cold eyes. Before him appeared a floating display. Character, Gu Chengge. Identity, true disciple of the Taoist deity palace. Physique and bloodline, demonic heart, Taoist bones. Cultivation, pinnacle of the sacred Lord Realm. Techniques, immortal Taoist code, incarnation of 10,000 demons talent, deity devouring demonic art. Fate value, 50. Fortune value, 30. System shop, unavailable. Sipping his tea, he thought. According to the system, fortune levels range from low to high. Red, yellow, green, cyan, blue, and purple. An ordinary person is only at red. That Yi Chen. His fortune value is green. Truly the chosen one. And me, this is annoying. Villains never live long, and my black fortune is a constant reminder of that. Yi Chen suddenly pointed at him. Stop being so self-conceited and pretentious. If you have the guts, say something. Gu Cheng slightly frowned. His guardian immediately reacted. How impudent. How dare you address the young master by name? Several elders joined in. Yi Chen. Today you have repeatedly provoked the sect before everyone here. It is clear you harbor ill intentions. The crowd followed. That's right. How dare you speak so rudely to young Master Gu? Such crimes cannot be forgiven. This Yi Chen doesn't know the difference between heaven and earth. What is going on? Why is everyone trying to curry favor with Gu Chang? My talent is the highest in the sect. I am the future. Yi Chen hesitantly looked toward the woman. Even Su Qing isn't speaking up for me. Why? We have such a close relationship. Gu Chang smirked internally. I hate to admit it, but watching the chosen one get humiliated is quite satisfying. Gu Chang, do you think you can stay silent forever? Other than taking advantage of others, what else can you do? Yi Chen, you truly don't fear consequences. The Guardian charged up his power. Sacred Lord, allow me to capture Yi Chen, and I will force him to apologize to young Master. He dashed forward, leading a trail of electricity with him. Yi Chen shouted, "Bring it on." Activating his own power, they clashed head-on. The elders commented, "Yi Chen is overestimating himself. How dare he confront the sacred prince?" Prince Chuxuan is at the pseudo-transcendent realm, while Yi Chen is only at Soul Palace. Moreover, the prince possesses the Thunder Hell physique. He stands no chance. Gu Cheng watched calmly. How naive, in this world, cultivation levels are. Mortal body, spiritual sea, Soul Palace, transcendent, omnipotent, sacred lord, sacred emperor, sacred sovereign, and quasi-god. If Yi Chen cannot even win a cross-realm battle, he isn't worthy of being the chosen one. Then, boom, Yi Chen's punch overpowered Chuxuan's. Chuxuan was sent flying back. With a cocky voice, "Is this all you got? So-called sacred Prince Chuxuan." The old man was stunned. How is this possible? The girls were amazed. He's only at Soul Palace. How did he block that attack? Brother Chen is so handsome. Silence. An elder shouted, "Do you want to offend Gu Chang as well?" Gu Chang smiled. As expected of a protagonist, his ability to humiliate others is top tier. It seems everything Yi Chen has done today is to stop the Saintess from marrying me. A new panel appeared near Su Qing. Fortune value, yellow 350. This woman, the female lead. Since I've already offended the protagonist, it really doesn't matter what happens next. Gu Chang finally spoke with a slight smirk. Have you always had such confidence in Yi Chen? Su Qing was startled, but remained silent. Trying to act indifferent? Are you hoping I won't notice your relationship? Or are you afraid of what I might do to him? He took a sip of tea. What a clever woman. She began sweating nervously. Seeing the young master's cup was empty, she came to refill it. But Gu Chang gently held her trembling hand. I am neither a wolf nor a tiger, so why are you so nervous, Miss King? No, I am not. The tea is hot. Let the servants handle it. It would be a shame if you hurt these gorgeous hands. She blushed. A notification appeared. Su King's feelings have slightly changed. Yi Chen's fortune value decreased. By -10, Gu Chang gained +10 black fortune. He was surprised. Wait, I can do that? Yi Chen was furious. You bastard! Gu Chang! How dare you touch her? Gu Chang smiled wickedly. This is getting interesting. Enraged. You piece of shit. Gu Chang, get your dirty hands off her. Your opponent is me. Don't get distracted. Chuxuan, do you really think I wouldn't dare to kill you just because you are the sacred prince? If I go by the usual plotline, I am afraid Yi Chen will overcome all odds and defeat Chuxuan. Then he will take the opportunity to make a bet and challenge me, and rely on his fortune to control the situation and safely retreat. With his talent for cultivation, it is certain that he will return years later to avenge today's shame. When that time comes, wouldn't I be as good as dead? Smiling confidently, but unfortunately for him, I am a transgressor, someone far too familiar with this common trope. How could I let him succeed so easily? I refuse to leave my life in the hands of some ridiculous script. Gu Chang stood up. How boring. Unfazed, he levitated toward Yi Chen. Everyone was stunned by his speed. Since this matter concerns me, there is no need to trouble Chuxuan. And now you want to fight? What, do you think I am afraid of you? Without the slightest falter, mixed with elegance. His voice was like something carved from stone. Is this cause of your fearlessness? Ignorance? As he said those words, A violent black aura exploded from his body. Yi Chen was caught off guard, sweat pouring down his face. Insignificant trick. Oh, is that so? Gu Chang activated his power. With bullet-like speed, a strike shot passed Yi Chen's face and crashed into the palace gates. Boom. The gates exploded under the impact of his black energy. Yi Chen dropped to his knees. Gu Chang's pressure descended, locking his movements completely. So, Yi Chen? How do you expect me to respond to your insults? The elders were terrified. His aura alone is enough to make people despair? Young Master Gu, is this really his strength? Struggling to breathe. He is truly someone from the upper realms. Yi Chen has really made a grave mistake. Su Qingge was shocked as well. Even her body trembled under his pressure. Just, how is he this strong? The old man wiped cold sweat. As expected of someone from the upper realms, to be this powerful at such a young age, we truly cannot afford to offend him. Yi Chen could barely stay on all fours. At that moment, a panel appeared before Gu Chang. You have face-slapped the fortunes chosen in public. Yi Chen's fortune value has decreased by 10. Host's fate value has increased by 50. Oh, so fate value can increase as well. Since fate value can be used to upgrade techniques, will it naturally improve my cultivation too? Gu Chang closed his eyes and entered the system space. System, how much fate value would I gain if I killed Yi Chen right now? The system replied, those with great fortune are protected by heaven. Based on your current fortune value, killing him now would risk having your own fortune eroded. So offending the chosen one leads to backlash. No wonder my fortune is black. I truly am a villain through and through. Fortune is an unpredictable and mysterious force. While killing Yi Chen is easy with your current strength, it will trigger unknown variables. You yourself are the greatest variable. So what you're saying is, I shouldn't kill him now, but instead gradually drain his fortune and strike at the right moment? Correct. The same applies to those closely connected to the protagonist. Gu Chang opened his eyes. His gaze fell on Su Qing. So influencing Yi Chen through her won't be that simple. The old man broke the silence with laughter. Haha. Although young Master Gu is so young, his cultivation is already unfathomable. Just a trace of his aura makes us tremble in fear. Truly a god among men. I naively thought Taishuan's sacred land was already a supreme power in this world. But after seeing young Master Gu today, I realize there is always someone stronger. Gu Chang waved his hand. You all think too highly of me. My strength is nothing worth mentioning. Chukshuan stepped forward, embarrassed. This is shameful, to trouble young master personally. Canceling his magic, he replied. It's fine. No need to worry. Chukshuan said to Yi Chen, young Master Gu has already shown mercy by releasing his magic. And yet you're still right there? Do you truly not know what's good for you? Yi Chen gritted his teeth. What the hell is happening? I am the strongest in here. Why is everyone opposing me? He got up shouting, Gu Chang, Yi, this is all your fault. Activating his magic, he charged towards Gu Chang. Go to hell. How dare you, Yi Chen? But his punch was stopped instantly by an invisible barrier. Yi Chen froze in shock. You overestimate yourself. Gu Chang raised his hand smack. Yi Chen was sent flying, crashing into a pillar. Su Qing was left speechless. Yi Chen fell to the ground, covered in blood. Yi Chen, you have repeatedly violated sect rules and disrespected our honored guest. Immediately seal his cultivation and throw him into the dungeon. He will await young Master Gu's judgment. The crowd echoed. Young Master already showed mercy, yet he still tried to attack. How shameless. He has brought shame to our entire sect. Let me go. I am the most talented disciple of the sect. I am the future. Ignoring him completely, Gu Chang leapt down and landed beside Su Qing. Saintess Qing, I heard the moon is especially beautiful tonight. Would you grace me with your company? The old man laughed. Even after all this, young master remains so elegant. Truly broad-minded. My daughter will certainly agree. Yi Chen shouted weakly. Qing, no. Su Qing. She turned away from him. Our sect's future for the next 100 years lies in his hands. You cannot make the wrong choice. After a moment of hesitation, all right, I will go with you. Hearing this, Yi Chen collapsed unconscious. A notification appeared. Yi Chen's mental state has been damaged. Yi Chen's fortune value decreased by 100. Host's fate value increased by 500. So that's how it works. This so-called chosen one is nothing more than a crop for my system to harvest. It may be troublesome, but slowly crushing an ant until its last breath is quite enjoyable, isn't it? The scenes shift to a man standing on a roof. Wearing a cloak, he was spying on Su Qing and the old man. "Qing, I know you're interested in Yi Chen, but the current situation," she interrupted her father. "I get it, father. Yi Chen can't even come close to the benefits the young master can give us and to our sect." With a sad look, "Father, it is all right. I will pay him a visit now." After hearing the conversation end, he stepped into a portal. Gu Chang questioned, "What did you find out?" The spy appeared in Gu Chang's room. "You were right, young master. The Taishun sacred lord summoned Su Qing and told her about all his sorrows. Is that so? The current Taishun sacred land may look strong, but it does not amount to much. Their strongest individual, the Supreme Elder, had actually passed away in a sitting posture 300 years ago. It is just that the outside world has yet to learn of his death. Thus, you are the support they desperately need, young master. Besides, the Taishun sacred lord wife is a noble lady from the upper realms. Back then, she was caught by upper realms forces and sent back there. So it is obvious he wants to search for traces of his wife by having Su Qing hold on to you. So my guess was accurate. Oh, right, one more thing. Keep an eye on Yi Chen, the one who is currently imprisoned. I cannot help but notice you seem interested in Yi Chen. That is because he is blessed with great fortune. He can help me obtain many opportunities." Going back into his portal, he sighed, "I understand. This is annoying. I have 2 characters with great fortune right in the palm of my hands, but I cannot harvest them just yet, no matter how much I want to." A tab popped open. "I ain't reading all that bullshit. The only valuable thing is the system shop, saying it will be automatically unlocked when the host state value reaches 1,000. Another tab opened. "Congratulations on completing the first slapping of the day. You have successfully passed the beginner phase. You have obtained a reward. Oh, a starter pack." He tapped on the gift. "Congratulations on your explosive luck. You have received Array Destroying Talisman Star 1, Rainbow Cloak Star 1, Broken Third of the World Seed Star 1. What is this Broken World Seed? Give me details on this." The system replied, "After refining the complete world seed, you can nurture a world within your body. You will have endless good luck and be in control of your own life and death." He was stoked. "Interesting. I can create a world within my body. If I complete the world seed, can anyone in this world kill me? System, use up all my fate points." Multiple magical colors started surrounding him, and he began glowing. The magical glow was absorbed by Gu Chang. He opened his eyes. His uncontrollable aura blasted through the doors and the roof, reaching the sky. Everyone nearby felt and saw the terrifying aura. Can this terrifying aura be from young master? Even the old man felt the aura. Su Qing also sensed it and looked up at the sky. She was surprised and terrified by his power. But unbeknownst to her, a hand appeared from behind. The hand belonged to a replica of herself. Ho, 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 look at yourself now. Look at it from a different perspective. Not only does Gu Chang have such a tranquil mind and heart, he is even that much more powerful. He is way more interesting than that, Yi Chen or whatever his name was. Su Qingge remained unmoved by her words. The replica continued, "We are 2 souls in one body. I know you." She passed through her. Just shut up and disappear. Gu Changge was still glowing from the power-up, feeling his strength. The system notified him of his new title, Sacred Lord to Sacred Emperor. So this is the feeling of reaching the Sacred Emperor. In a moment, it advanced all of my talents, amplifying them by a step. What a terrifying power. The system notified him, your fate value has reached 0. Breaking through just 1 level of the Immortal Taoist Code consumed so many of my fate points. This technique must be extremely high level. There is no need for me to worry. As long as the system exists, I will have more than enough fate points in the future. Laughing like a maniac, Yi Chen, oh Yi Chen. Although you look pitiful while cultivating with all your might, you are quite the pretty boy when I am extorting your fortune. With a sadistic smile, I hope you can contribute a lot of fortune. If I finish harvesting your fortune too early, I will be the death of you." Near the prison cell, someone sneezed. It was Yi Chen. Wiping his nose, cuffed with chains, he pondered, what the hell is going on? In the past 3 years, no matter the challenge I faced, I was always able to escape the jaws of death and come out intact. When have I ever experienced such humiliation? Hitting the wall in frustration, "Damn you, Gu Chang." His ring began forming flames. Completely emerging from it, she spoke his name, Yi Chen. With a desperate look, he called out, "Master." Her body was covered in flames, and she looked majestic. She was levitating above him. "Master, where were you? Why did you not come out to help me earlier?" "Well, at that time I sensed the presence of a powerful spirit. I suspected that whoever it belonged to had something to do with the enemy behind my downfall, so I did not dare reveal myself." "Then again, you should not have been so reckless." He was offended. "What do you mean reckless? What do you want me to do? Do you also want me to give up on Suching? Her physique is—" She interrupted him. "Shh. We need to give that more thought. Gu Chang not only has terrifying origins, but also powerful people backing him. We cannot afford to confront him head-on." He dismissed her. "So what? I was merely unlucky for a moment." With a disappointed look, she thought, he is not learning from his recklessness, but instead becoming more arrogant. He is still far too immature, but our top priority right now should be to get you out of this situation. I have a feeling that there are many powerful masters trapped within this dungeon. "Maybe we can," he interrupted her. "I have an idea." She was completely confused. The only reason Taishun's sacred land has controlled the dragon veins for hundreds of years is because the sects fear the Supreme Elder's strength. But what outsiders do not know is that the Supreme Elder died 300 years ago. With a malevolent smile, he said, "Master, if you can spread this information, the sects that have been coveting the dragon vines will definitely attempt to conquer this place together. Then I can escape amidst the chaos. But if that happens, I am afraid Taisun's sacred land will be destroyed. Think about it. They raised and nurtured you for so many years. I do not care. They were the ones who treated me heartlessly. I want every one of them to taste the consequences of offending me." She sighed in disappointment. As the scene zoomed out, the same spy could be seen listening. Was this the opportunity young master mentioned earlier? Could this be the remnant soul of a once powerful master? As the beautiful moon shined over the land of Taishun, the scene shifted to a pavilion. Inside, Gu Chang and Suching were having a conversation. "Young Master Gu, your words were quite interesting. Is the upper realm really as vast as you described?" Her soul interrupted again. "See, I told you. Gu Chang is a thoughtful young man. He is much better than that, Yi Chen. Whether the upper realm is vast or not, why do you not see it for yourself? Young master, are you serious? No, that's not possible. You're just joking, right? Without the strength of a quasi-god, the barrier cannot be broken. Nowadays, how could anyone reach the upper realms? Even the most powerful cultivators of the sacred lands in the eastern wilderness are only at the pseudo-sacred emperor realm. Is the quasi-god realm really that powerful? Once you reach the upper realms, you will realize just how insignificant it truly is." She hesitated before asking her next question. "Young master, if we were in the upper realms, would you be able to protect me?" "Oh? What do you mean by that?" "I know it may be difficult for me to please you with my current status, but I am willing to serve you for the rest of my life." A tab popped open. Suching temperament towards Gu Chang has changed. Yi Chen fortune value decreased by 40. The host fate value increased by 200. He was caught off guard. If the development route of a character related to the fortune chosen Yi Chen changes, his fortune value decreases in exchange for an increase in my fate value. Smiling with excitement, if so, things will become much easier. Gu Chang began probing her mind with calculated questions. "Please me?" It seems Saintess Ching attitude changes quickly. "Are you sacrificing yourself so that I release Yi Chen?" She was shaken by his question. "I would not dare do such a thing. I know my looks are unworthy of young master profound eyes. Everything I am doing is merely to express my sincerity in hopes that young master will not take what happened earlier today at the Great Hall to heart." Swirling his cup, he asked, "Oh?" Yi Chen is so infatuated with you that he did not hesitate to cut ties with Taishuan's sacred land. Yet this is how you repay him? With a gloomy expression, she sighed, "I am incapable of resolving Yi Chen mistakes. For the sake of my father and the sect, nothing else is more important." Seeing that he was not satisfied with her answer, she became conflicted. With a heavy heart, she sighed, "Truth be told, my bodily constitution is the 9-yin mystic beauty physique. No one else knows about this." Hearing that, he paused. A tab popped open. Suqing has begun to show a slight intent of submission. Yi Chen fortune value decreased by 40. The host fate value increased by 200. He was in disbelief. The 9-yin mystic beauty physique. That is an excellent physique for refining. How generous of her to share such a secret with me. And Yi Chen fortune value has now dropped below 400 points. Looking at her, he thought, Suqing is an incredibly cunning woman who values the bigger picture. She considered both the Taishuan sacred land predicament and my status before making her decision. Laughing with dark intent, Keke. I can exploit others, reap the benefits, and enjoy the company of such a beautiful woman at the same time. Being a villain truly is sweet, she interrupted his thoughts. Young master? Seeing himself momentarily distracted, he quickly composed himself. Ahem. The 9-yin mystic beauty physique is one of the best physiques for refining, and yet you told me this so easily? With trembling hands, she sighed, "My family sect was built through the efforts of my ancestors over thousands of years. The value of my life cannot compare. As long as young Master Gu can save Taishuan's sacred land from destruction, blushing deeply, I am willing to offer myself to you. Is that so? System, since she willingly offered herself to me, consuming her would not result in any backlash to my fortune, would it?" A tab opened. Due to the current fortune of Suqing and Yi Chen, receiving the backlash of fortune is highly likely if you proceed any further. He was annoyed beyond reason. Damn, the heavens and my terrible fortune. I knew nothing would come so easily. Sensing that his expression was off, he composed himself. You told me that secret so easily. Are you not afraid that I would leak it? Avoiding eye contact, she sighed. I firmly believe in your character, young master. He stood up instantly, startling her, and turned his back. I will act as if I never heard that you possess a rare constitution. Saintess Qing, if you were trying to move me by saying that, please return home. She was confused and worried. She reached out to him. Young master. He slapped her hand away. Saintess, please have some self-respect. She was left speechless. As he walked away, her twin soul appeared. Even a beauty delivered right to his door could not arouse his interest. He is just as I thought. This Gu Chang truly is a mysterious man. Suqing felt guilty for ruining his mood. If I think about it carefully, young Master Gu did not do anything wrong in the Great Hall today. But I still judged him as the villain from the start. Was I wrong about him? A tab popped open. Suqing views have changed. Fortune value increased by 20, and fate value increased by 100. Indifferently, he sighed. So, Suqing is undergoing character development? If that is the case, I should go harvest Yi Chen myself. The scene shifted to the dungeon where Gu Chang and the spy were talking. Just as you speculated, Yi Chen is indeed accompanied by the remnant spirit of a once powerful master. Gu Chang arrived at Yi Chen prison cell. Yi Chen was enraged upon seeing him. You bastard, what are you doing here? Obviously, I came to visit you. Or rather, I came to pay my respects to the master supporting you. Trying to act indifferent? Yi Chen sighed. What are you talking about? I do not know what you mean. Enough pretending. Who do you think you can fool with that expression? Looking at the ring, he sighed. Senior, are you going to keep hiding? That is not very befitting of a master. She emerged from the ring. I did not intend to become your enemy, young master, so there is no need to put a remnant soul like me in such a difficult position. Yi Chen was shocked that she revealed herself. You misunderstand me, senior. I was merely curious which omnipotent being could guide an idiotic trash like Yi Chen to such heights. I expected an old man, but it turns out to be a young lady. Gu Chang, who are you calling trash? Ignoring him, he continued. There have always been cases of pearls being cast before swine. Good birds choose the best trees, and loyal servants choose the best masters. Is staying with Yi Chen not a waste of your talent? She remained unmoved. Is he trying to drive a wedge between us? You despicable bastard. Gu Chang, not only did you take Qing from me, now you even have your eyes on my master. Gu Chang remained composed. I took your Qing? I am not the one to blame. You should know that from the beginning. She acted of her own will. Yi Chen was losing his mind. That is nonsense. You are lying and you know it. Gu Chang raised his hand and sighed. Humans climb upwards, and water flows downwards. Such is the law of existence that governs all things. He touched the cage, shattering it instantly. Both of them were shocked by his display of power. But you, if you truly care for your master, then do not hold her back. Yi Chen fell silent after seeing the barrier broken. Gu Changge stepped forward. Do you really think a remnant soul can remain in this world forever? Senior, if you are willing to follow me, I can not only help you regain a physical body, but also restore you to your peak. Gu Changge, this is between me and my master. If you continue speaking nonsense, I will tear your mouth apart. A tab opened. Yi Chen mental state has been continuously damaged. His fortune value decreased by 20, and the host fate value increased by 100. Seeing this, he felt satisfied. Senior, you must already know that even without mentioning my background, I am far more outstanding than Yi Chen in every aspect. I know he can provide you with soul energy to sustain you, but judging by his current progress, is he not more of a burden than a benefit? Yi Chen was desperate. Master, do not listen to him. He must be trying to deceive you. She thought carefully. Is he truly just trying to damage our relationship? Gu Chang is strong enough to kill Yi Chen easily, so why go through all this trouble? Am I overthinking it? Is he simply trying to recruit me? To be honest, Gu Chang has not done anything wrong. Yi Chen, on the other hand, has constantly provoked him. Gu Chang asked, "Have you reached a decision?" She shook her head. Yi Chen saved me from death, so I will not abandon him. Yi Chen felt relieved hearing that. Gu Chang sighed, I will give you time to think. If you change your mind, I will overlook Yi Chen past offenses and release him. I will even have Taishuan's sacred land retract his punishment and restore his status. Looking down at Yi Chen, he added, I could even give him Suxing. You bastard. Young master, please stop. I appreciate your offer, he interrupted her. You should think carefully. Before I leave, I have a gift for you. Using a summoning technique, a small chest appeared in his hand. He opened it. Both of them were shocked. She, in particular, was stunned. It cannot be. The ancient soul repairing sacred medicine, the mind convergence pill. After Gu Chang left, Yi Chen was pissed. I understand it all now. Gu Chang, you damned bastard. He wants to humiliate me and take away everything that I own. But what annoys me the most was my trusted master forming a compromise with my sworn enemy over a single pill. She got offended. What the hell are you talking about? Everything I did was to help you get out of here. He turned to her. Then, if you are really saying that it is all for me, then do as I said and leak that information. With a disappointed look she said, if you insist, I will do as you say. As she started to disappear into the mist, Yi Chen was enlightened. I knew my master would not abandon me like that. A notification popped open. An estrangement is now in effect. A crack has formed in the relationship between Yi Chen and his master. Yi Chen's fortune value has decreased by 80, and the host's fate value has increased by 400. The spy questioned, young master, if all you really needed was only that remnant soul, why did you not just kill Yi Chen? Gu Changge replied, Elder Ming, do you still remember why we descended to this realm? Surprised. Was it for that absolutely evil weapon? That is right. We came for the 8-Baron Demon Halberd, the weapon of the 8-Baron Demon God of the ancient times. He continued, if we follow the regular plot line, Yi Chen will probably accidentally enter an ancient ruin due to his luck, gain the evil weapon's approval at the last second, and then he would completely turn the tables against Taishuan. But now, he can only be my treasure-seeking rat. Keep a close eye on Yi Chen. I will be in seclusion for a while. Understood, young master. Before going to rest, he checked his status. Seeing the system shop was unlocked, he sighed, "Open system shop." In front of him were three options: divine talents, arts and techniques, supporting items. He selected arts and techniques. Notification: due to insufficient fate value, techniques at the supreme grade and above cannot be unlocked. Techniques at heavenly grade and below have not been collected. An item piqued his interest: innate divine chant. Fate value 1000. A heavenly grade technique that lets cultivators advance all the way to the transcendent realm actually only requires 1000 fate value. This is the one. Notification: primordial spirit technique, innate divine chant. 1000 points of fate value is consumed. The yellow chant flowed into his mind. 3 days later, the Taishuan sacred land's sky was swamped by an army. The leaders of the army shouted, "Zhao Tian of the sacred land and Xiao Huo of the ancient Xiao family have come to pay respects to the sacred master." The old man and his daughter, Su King, stood before them. For figures of such superior caliber, who were only steps away from the sacred emperor realm to personally lead their forces here, it is truly an impressive spectacle. Standing atop, some sort of wolf and dragon hybrid, one of them laughed. "Ha ha ha, cut the crap, Su Tashuan. Your Tashuan sacred land has relied on Supreme Elder Su to forcibly occupy the spiritual veins for thousands of years. Now that he has passed on, isn't it time for our spiritual veins too?" This was Xiao Huo of the ancient Xiao family. Another leader, Zhao Tian of the Yangsu sacred land, also spoke. "That's right. On account that we are all from the top sects of the Eastern Wilderness, if you take the initiative to offer the spiritual veins and demote yourself by one level, I will definitely leave you a way out." The old man was enraged. "The spiritual veins have been the foundation of my sacred land for thousands of years. How can they be handed over just like that? What a bunch of hypocritical old fools. Do you really think that my Taishuan sacred land is an easy target?" A hand suddenly appeared. "It seems like Supreme Master Su is not willing to cooperate. Is that right?" 2 horses and a wagon appeared. The old man was in disbelief. Chu Wuji? The one holding a tower was also an old man. Chu Wuji of the Great Sun Empire. He spoke. "Surely, you don't think that the Taishuan sacred land of today can still go up against all of us on your own?" The old man began to sweat. "Even though I don't know where you got the news from, did you really believe that without the Supreme Elder, my Taishuan sacred land has no one else to rely on?" Su Qingge was worried. Has young Master Gu not come out of seclusion? She ignored his question and told the truth. "Last time, I was too hasty and lost favor with young Master Gu. Now I am not sure if young Master Gu would be willing to help us out." He was flabbergasted. What? Hearing the words, young master, he was doubtful. "I have long heard that Taishuan's sacred land and the upper realms have some sort of connection. Could it be? Ha ha, the upper realms have been cut off from the sacred lands of the eastern wilderness for so long. Would this Su Taishuan have such ability? Besides, with my great sun empire's limitless tower, even if a person of the sacred emperor realm comes forth, I can easily take them on." The tower started floating through his magic. Both of his companions were surprised. Both of them thought the same thing, an imperial artifact. Was it not said to have been destroyed during the 1,000-Year War? The artifact floated through the air and stopped in the middle of the chaos. It was glowing intensely. "This cannot be. Young Master Gu, if you do not come out of seclusion soon, this old man will meet his end here. Seeing the situation get out of hand, Father, I will go beg young Master Gu right away. Su Taishuan, do you really want to be destroyed because of the spiritual vines? Stop this madness right now, Chu Wuji." He activated his magic, stubborn old mule. "Since you want to die, I will fulfill your wish." The tower was getting activated. But suddenly, a purple glow overshadowed the yellow glow. The purple glow was coming from Taishuan sacred land's top floor. Everyone started panicking. The old man was filled with hope. "This belongs to..." Chu Wuji was terrified. "Who does this terrifying power belong to? This primordial spirit force that is comparable to the power of the sacred sovereign realm. Could it be that Supreme Elder Su, that old fogey, is not dead?" Gu Chang took a deep breath. "So, this is the power of primordial spirit. Seems like everyone is already present. Then, let the show begin." She landed near Gu Changge house. Running towards the house, the commotion just now must have made the leaders from other sects wary. "Father, you must hang on until I get to young master." Suddenly, a hand covered her mouth. "Do not scream, it is me." "What?" "Yi Chen. How did you get out of prison?" Grabbing her hand, "I will explain later. I am taking you out of this hellish place known as Taishuan's sacred land now." She forced her hand back. He looked back in shock. Her tone was filled with rage. "Do you not get it? I am never going to leave Taishuan's sacred land." But he was level-headed. "Why are you being so stubborn at a time like this? Do you really think Gu Chang can save Taishuan's sacred land all by himself?" With a dark look, he sighed, "Do not tell me. He has already forced you to sleep?" She was enraged. "Shut up. Young Master Gu never forced me to do anything. I am the one harboring ill intentions and was trying to get on his good side all this time. I even tried to sell my looks in exchange for peace on Taishuan's sacred land." Yi Chen was speechless. His anger turned into sorrow. And she cried, "Will you be satisfied when you are done taking all my dignity from me? Yi Chen, what makes you think that I will betray the sect and leave with you? And what right do you have to assume that young Master Gu is the villain here? Taishuan's sacred land has spent more than a decade training you, but have you ever thought of helping out at a time like this?" Wiping her tears, "Yi Chen, your ego and selfishness disgust me." His master spoke telepathically. "Let us just get out of here." He, on the other hand, was completely devastated. "No, that is not possible. This is not the Qingge I know. Gu Changge must have used some kind of spell on her." A notification popped open. Female lead has turned her back on Yi Chen. His fortune points have decreased by 50, while the host's fate points have increased by 250. Oh, seems like the time has come. A creak sound came from the doors of Gu Chang house. Both of them were flabbergasted. "This is bad." She clenched her teeth. "I cannot let myself be seen together with Ye Chen." She brought forth her sword and aimed at Ye Chen. It was a direct hit. As blood splattered down, Yi Chen could not even comprehend what was happening. "Su Qing? Why?" Her master yelled, "Run." "Now, Yi Chen." With a cold gaze she sighed, "I am sorry. I have to cut all ties with you." He stepped back in disbelief as the sword came out of the wound. His master activated her magic to forcefully take him out of that area. Before Gu Chang arrived, his eyes became empty. "Then we will meet again in the future." He jumped up, landing on the roof and fleeing. Gu Changge called her name, Saintess Qing. She was surprised. She looked back in sadness. "Young master, Su Qingge has disappointed you again. You did a great job. However, you will have to fight him to the death the next time you meet. Are you sure you will not regret this?" "I will not. I knew this day would come sooner or later when I chose you." As he extended his arm, he sighed, "Good." He hugged her tightly. "From now on, you can share your sorrows with me." She was surprised by this sudden action that she dropped her sword. Gu Changge thought, "Since Su Qing has decided to end things with Yi Chen, I do not have to keep my distance anymore. After all, she is blessed with great fortune, and if she can prove herself to be useful to me, it is not such a bad thing either." The silence was broken by a notification. A fortunate incident has been triggered. The host's fortune points have increased by 60, while the fate points have increased by 300. He was intrigued. So I can gain fortune points by subjugating people blessed with great fortune besides targeting fortunes chosen? I am going to have another way of leveling up." She interrupted his wonderful thoughts. "Young master." He replied, "Yes, my dear. Please, we desperately need your help." He stopped her by saying, "I know, you don't need to worry any longer." Activating his powers, I won't even allow them to lay a finger on Taejuan land. The scene shifted to the old man, confronted by an army. "Haha, Junior Su, we do not want things to look bad for us too. If the Supreme Elder is indeed alive, why do you not let us meet him then?" The old man replied, "Although I do not know how you got wind of that, it is true that the Supreme Elder has passed on." Hearing that, he was filled with confidence again. "Then what was that primordial fluctuation just now?" The other leader shouted, "They are just playing tricks on us. We will find out once we force our way in." Gu Chang entered the arena. Quiet. All three of them were terrified. He landed gracefully in the sky. The pair appeared in front of the old man. "Who are these barbarians trying to disturb my peace?" He was annoyed and extremely happy. "Ha ha ha! Sacred Lord Su, So the master you were talking about is just a brat? Has the Taishuan sacred land fallen this low already? With a smirk he sighed, if I were you, I would take back what you sighed. Because this master is not someone you should mess with. Dashing forward, well, let us find out. Gu Chang activated his ability. A golden tiger covered him as he charged in. He clashed directly with Gu Chang. With one hand, Gu Chang stopped his onslaught with an indifferent expression. What? Gu Chang grabbed his fist and easily twisted it, breaking both his arm and armor, then tossed him like a ball. How? A sacred emperor? Impossible. How could there be such a young sacred emperor in the eastern wilderness? Summoning his tower, Rat, you are talented, but you should keep a low profile. No matter who you are or where you are from, I suggest that you stay out of this. Wiping off the dust, from now on, anything that happens to Taishuan's sacred land will be my concern. Su Qing was happy hearing such words, and so was her father. This is your last warning. If you are hell, bent on dying, you cannot blame me for being ruthless. All three of them summoned their weapons and dashed towards him. We will face him together. I will be going all out. Coming from above, take this, brat. Gu Chang'e raised his hand, blocking the attack easily. An ice sword headed straight towards Gu Chang's face. Using just one finger, he redirected the sword. The fight was clearly very one-sided. The old man chanted, "Fall." Both leaders backed away instantly as a huge tower came crashing down on Gu Chang. He looked up. Instead of fear, he was smiling. Gu Chang got trapped inside the tower. Su Qing was shocked to see him sealed. Both enemies were filled with arrogance. So what if you were gifted? There have been many prodigies throughout history, but so few made it to adulthood. You are just another brat who does not know his limits. Do you really think you can fight all three of us just because you are in the sacred emperor realm? Father, do something. Young Master Gu is... Damn it. If it were not for the limitless tower, they would not be able to lay a finger on young Master Gu. Lord Su, do you have any last words? Let us cut the crap. We can just force our way in and take over the spiritual veins for ourselves. A ray broke through the tower. That is not possible. Multiple rays began to pierce through the tower until it completely shattered. From within, a man with a reddish, purple aura emerged. This world is filled with a top social hierarchy. There exist many skilled masters. Most sects in the lower realm could only bear a few sacred lords throughout their entire existence. Lifting his finger, while it is even harder to come across a sacred sovereign, anyone below the quasi-god realm are just lowly ants. All three of them activated their auras to protect themselves. He sliced the air with one finger. The attack passed through their barriers and wiped out everything and everyone. As their magic collapsed, everything that was floating lost support and fell hundreds of meters down. Su Qing and her father were speechless, witnessing such power for the first time. He looked back, hoping someone was still standing. But to his surprise, everyone was gone. Chuwuji, did you not say that you could take on a sacred sovereign easily? Come on, do something. There was no reply. Only blood answered. Coughing up blood? He asked. Just who the hell are you? The one with infinite lifespan. A god from the upper realms. Half a month has passed since the incident. We switched to near the outskirts of the central state. Some people were having a conversation. What? The upper realm? While ascension is extremely difficult, descending from the upper realms is impossible. This goes against the laws of the universe. But it is true. The young master admitted it himself days ago. That is right. I heard that he defeated all the elites of the three forces that were trying to invade the Taishuan sacred land in a single blow, and he even destroyed the Great Sun Empire's limitless tower. These people were having a blast talking about the incident. Looks like Taishuan sacred land is pretty lucky. After Supreme Elder Su's passing, they actually found another big figure. Yeah, for real. It is only because of the sacred Lord Su's daughter, who is known as the #1 beauty of the eastern wilderness, right? This reminds me, was there not an inner disciple who went by the name Yi Chen? Haha, forget about him. It was bold of him to think the young master was weak. In the end, he was scared, speechless by just the young master's glance. Who does he think he is? He should take a good look at himself in the mirror before confronting the young master. Does he think he is worthy of the #1 beauty of the eastern wilderness? Ha ha ha. As they were laughing, a hooded figure passed by them. All of a sudden, fire appeared near their feet. They looked down in shock. The hooded man chanted, "Burn." The fire exploded with intense power. The surrounding people shouted, "Fire." It was Yi Chen. With sparks coming from his fingers, he sighed, "Tashuan's sacred land, Gu Cheng, what you did to me in the past, I will be sure to pay it back 100-fold. The scene shifted to the Grand Hall. Sacred land is stronger than ever now that we are under your care, Sacred Lord Su. The old man was extremely happy. You flatter me. It was all thanks to young Master Gu. The ones who complimented him were the three leaders. Yes, yes, it is only thanks to the young master's generosity the other day that we are here now. From now on, Taishuan's sacred land will be our leader. We will do as you command. Behind closed doors, Su Qingge and Gu Chengge were listening to everything. Su Qingge could not hold back her laughter, seeing the sudden change in their behavior. Gu Chengge asked, "What is wrong?" With a smile, she sighed. "Did you not hear what they sighed, young master? They have all lived for over a millennium, yet they still change their hearts as easily as 3-year-olds. Is that so? If you wish, I will make them do it a few more times." A servant interrupted them. "Young master, Saintus, the third prince of the great Xia Empire of the Central State, has invited all those with talent to attend a forum." He was curious. The great Xia Empire? Su Qing was excited and explained, "It is a royal family state, and no one knows how strong they truly are. Rumor has it that a skilled master ascended from among them a few millennia ago. And as for the third prince who invited us, he is known for creating a loud ring that was heard across 3,000 miles on the day he was born, showing that he has immense potential. Sipping his tea, he thought, the Central State, huh? The mark left behind on the mind convergence pill indicates that Yi Chen is approaching the Central State as well. Smiling, looks like it is time for a change of plans. Who knows, maybe I will even meet a new prey. Since my Su Qing looks excited, I cannot refuse. Send word that we will leave in 3 days. She was delighted. Yes, young master. Su Qing exited the room. Seeing her leave, Gu Cheng spoke, "If I remember correctly, Old Ming, you are from the Central State as well, are you not?" He appeared instantly. "Yes, young master. I ascended from the Central State of the Tianqing realm 30 millennia ago. When I first arrived in the upper realm, I was weak and forced into labor mining spiritual ores. It was only thanks to the clan head that I was able to escape that hellish place. Otherwise, I would have died in the mines long ago." "I see. Since we will be going to the Central State in 3 days, you can visit your family while we are there." He could not believe his ears. He was overjoyed. "I am grateful for your kindness, young master. There is no need to be so formal, Old Ming. We are passing by anyway." He thought, a small act of kindness like this will not only strengthen Old Ming's loyalty to me, but also showcase my benevolence. There is nothing to lose from this. 3 days later, at the central heavenly city of the Central State, Daoji Academy. Inside a classroom, the teacher was giving a lesson. As the old saying goes, everything in this universe has its own nature. One shall use chi to harness lives. One shall use spirits to harness minds. She stopped upon seeing a student sleeping. "Lin Tian, you are dozing off in my class again?" The students began gossiping. "Training together with someone like Lin Tian at Daoji Academy is a humiliation to us." Yeah, if he did not come from the ancient Lin family, and if his sister was not an elder at the academy, he would not be able to share a class with us. Elder Lin is truly unlucky to have such a brother. She shouted, "Lin Tian, are you listening to me?" He started muttering, "This king." He suddenly stood up and shouted, "This king is very upset." The class fell silent for a moment. Then laughter erupted. "This king? What a joke! What did this idiot dream about?" He looked around in confusion. "Who are you people? Where am I? Hey, idiot, have you lost your mind from sleeping too much? I will tell you this much. We are in Central Heavenly City, Central State, Tianqing Realm. Central Heavenly City. Central Heavenly City?" An evil smile appeared on his face. "I see. Looks like fate has other plans for me. Who would have thought that the last remnant of my soul would possess a boy like this?" The teacher slammed her scroll down. "Enough is enough. How long are you going to fool around? If you cannot reach the spiritual sea realm by the end of this month, you will be expelled from the academy. Even your family will not be able to help you. Do you think you can face your deceased parents without shame like this? Do you think you are worthy of the efforts your family put into training you?" He began laughing maniacally. "Ha ha ha!" He stood up straight. "It is just the spiritual sea realm. How hard could it be? I am sure I will advance within one day. Those who look down on me, I will crush them all." Suddenly, a thunderstorm appeared. The students were terrified. A notification popped up in front of Gu Chang. A new fortune's chosen has been detected. So, he has finally arrived. We switched to near a temple. The people who gathered asked what happened. Why has the great elder suddenly summoned us here? The elder spoke. "Today, I sensed our ancestor's presence." "What? Is he the one who ascended to the upper realm a few millennia ago? Our ancestor Lin Ming?" He stood up using his cane. "Our ancestor has finally returned. There is still hope for the Lin family." A high-speed boat floated through the air. "System, what is left of Yi Chen's fortune value?" 230. Standing on the edge, he thought, speaking of fortune value backlash, "It is because of the large fortune value difference between me and the supposed fortunes chosen, right?" The system replied, "Correct. As the host's fortune value gradually increases, the backlash will also gradually decrease. It seems like my appearance as an unknown variable has made it difficult for the heavens to protect the fortunes chosen." The system pulled up his stats. Seeing his stats, he wondered, "But why is my fortune value still black? Is it simply because I am the fated villain?" Anyhow, looking at how things are progressing, everything is still under my control. A new fortune's chosen has appeared, so I should conserve my energy. Turning back to meet Su Qing, she greeted him happily. "Seems like you are in a good mood today, young master." A tab indicated her increased fortune value. Golden, 400. Gu Chang thought, when did her fortune value go up to 400? No wonder my fortune value has been gradually increasing lately. Was it because of her? He grabbed her waist, pulling her closer. "With a beauty like yours beside me, I am certainly in a good mood. But I have a feeling she is still hiding some secrets, and I need to uncover them. We are almost at Zhangzhou. Why don't you tell me a little about the central powers here?" She was more than happy to explain. "Okay, Zhangzhou is split into 8 large cities, with the central heavenly city being the most prosperous one. It is also where the Xia Dynasty Third Prince's Taoist assembly is being held." An elder interrupted their bonding. "How could a Taoist assembly of such a low level matter to the young master?" "Young master, just treat that event as a joke." I guess that is true." Just thinking about that made him frown. Conversing Tao with a bunch of people from the lower realm? I will do fine without attending such an uninteresting event. The scene shifted to a crowded area. "Did you hear about it? The Lin family's ancestor has returned to the lower realm. Are you talking about the one who ascended to the upper realm a few millennia ago, the quasi-god Lin Ming?" 4 people were debating whether it was a lie or the truth. It is a lie, right? The upper realm's barrier has been closed for thousands of years. It is definitely true. I heard the Lin family's great elder announced it himself at the ancestral hall. Yi Chen was listening to their conversation. Someone from the upper realm? The ancient Lin family? If I did not have something more important to attend to, the Lin family's residence would have been a good place to stay. His master spoke telepathically. An ancient family's background is unfathomable. Since you are hiding so many things, you should stay out of the limelight. You are right, master. We need to find the remains as fast as possible. Gu Chang, just you wait. Near Ningawa, a crowd was gathered. Is that Lin Ming? I think not, but who is the young man wearing a white robe and sitting on the family head's seat? Even Ancestor Lin is being very respectful towards him. Elder Ming, since we rarely come down to visit, you need not worry about me. Go and enjoy your time here. He was extremely happy. Young master, what are you saying? Even if I am extremely happy, this old servant would never ignore you. Su Qing was very happy to see that a man like Elder Ming was by the young master's side. Just as expected of the young master. Did he just call himself old servant? Did I hear that right? Is Ancestor Lin Ming really calling himself old servant before that young man? Since Elder Ming is busy, I will have a look around with Qing. He got up and grabbed Su Qing's hand. She was flustered. They took a stand to say farewell. But before the words could come out, Gu Chang teleported himself and Su Qing behind them in an instant. They were shocked by his ability. Seeing he was no ordinary man, they wanted to get on his good side. Ki-hwan, since you are familiar with the area, hurry and guide the young master around. Startled, she replied. Huh? All right, father. She chased after him. Young master. Wait, she stopped near them. I am Lin Q-han, young master. If you wish, I can guide you around the city. He smiled. Lin Q-han? That is a nice name. A tab popped open above Lin Q-han. Golden Fortune 200. Thank you for the compliment, young master. Moving forward, he sighed. How unprofessional of me. I am troubling Lady Lin to guide me and ching around. Do not say that, young master. It is my pleasure. Lin Tian suddenly felt intense pain in his heart. This sudden pain? Was the original owner of this body infatuated with his own sister? When have I, the god-slaughtering king, ever allowed such feelings to affect me? He was shocked. Wait, this woman. Looking at Su Qing, he thought, the 9-yin profound beauty physique. Is this not the perfect physique for refining? Lin Brat, it looks like I will be able to cure your heart's sickness very soon. To think that the young master they were talking about had such good luck. It is a shame that he possesses such a precious treasure, because I am going to steal it from him. Without even looking back, Gu Chang thought, I was just planning on searching for the fortunes chosen. Who would have thought that he would come to me himself? A tab opened above Lin Tian. Green Fortune 500. Damn, a fortune value of 500. However, I have not done anything to him yet, so why do I sense ill intent from him? Looking at her, is she his girlfriend? Is that the reason? Smiling. Very well. Both of them thought the same thing. I hope that you live a little longer.